Hi everybody, welcome to the Multimedia Makeup Academy very first episode of Your Best Work. What we want to do in this show is highlight the very best work of our students, our alumni, and of our instructors. And to start today, we're going to talk with Megan Walker. And this is a wonderful test too for me as the host of the show. Am I going to be able to run through this and remember everybody's name and get all these questions out? But I think the most important thing is that we want you to see that this is us being real. This is us just talking about the type of work that we're proud of. And the best way for us to do that is to just bring people in. We're going to go, this isn't necessarily live, but we're running with it. We are not necessarily going through with hours of preparation. But that's the best way you're going to get to know everybody here at Multimedia Makeup Academy. So, like I said, I'm going to read from some notes here because it's just easier for me to do that than to pretend that I remember all of these handles and things like that. So, we've got Megan Walker coming up. She's going to show us a couple pieces of work. Megan Walker is a makeup artist for bridal, film, and TV. You can find her at Megan Maureen Makeup, and that is your Instagram, correct? And you actually have a second Instagram for at Megan_Katie Marie Beauty. And you have your website, meganmaureenmakeup.com. So, Megan, I'm going to make some room here. We're going to be pretty tight. Yes. But if you want to jump on in. And this is Megan.
Hi.
So, Megan, can you tell us a little bit about yourself? What got you into makeup and how did you find the Makeup Academy?
So, hi, thanks for the introduction.
Yeah.
My name is Megan, as he said. I'm also a licensed esthetician practicing at Katie Marie Beauty. And like you said, I specialize in bridal and dabble in film, television, commercial. And how I found the academy was I was actually enrolled at OU. I was going the whole college route, hated it. And then I
know that story.
Yes. I feel like a lot of people start off that way. Thinking that college is, great for them, it's great for other people, wasn't for me. And so I started looking into different makeup academies, and they weren't really fitting my criteria. A lot of it was aesthetics based, with 2 weeks of makeup. And that's not what I wanted. I wanted to just dive in hands first into all realms of makeup. Found MMA, at the time it was Michigan Makeup Academy.
Yep.
So,
and now we are fully practicing the Multimedia Makeup Academy because we're here in the studio right now recording something that if you were a student, you would have full access to from your first day of enrollment. But sorry to jump in there. I gotta do the branding.
No.
I gotta do the advertisements. But yeah, go ahead.
No, it's totally fine. I love to utilize the space, so I completely understand why it needs to be as marketed as possible. So I actually got my first job, the job that I still currently hold, right as I was graduating. So a couple months before I walked the stage, I got my job.
And that, you know what, everybody, I'm gonna plug again. You want to go to our blog to check out. We have tons of, actually, I could say we have tons of Megan Walker content.
You really do.
Yeah, tons of great content. Once we get a great interview, we want to push that out to you. Megan is a great example of finding work, making this into a career. Mm-hmm. And the fact that you're here now and filming in this studio just goes to show, this is a continuous relationship. We want to keep boosting you up, and we love that you want to keep boosting us up.
Absolutely.
So what are you doing now with Katie Marie.
Katie Marie.
I know. Boy.
It's okay. No.
Sorry, Katie Marie.
No, it's fine. She spells her name very uniquely, so she's totally used to it being flubbed, so it's totally fine.
That's good.
So I am a licensed esthetician there, so I perform facial treatments, all types of body and facial waxing, as well as makeup and lash lift and tint.
Very cool.
So yeah, so that's kind of what I'm up to now. And now that bridal season is right around the way, around the way, see?
No, that works. It's around the corner, around the way, it's around the bend.
Hop, skip, and a jump away.
Yeah, exactly.
So now that the bridal season is starting to kick off, that's going to be consuming most of my Fridays and Saturdays.
Very cool. Mm-hmm. So I think that's a good transition into the question we want to ask. What is your best work?
So the two pieces that I brought with me today, one is a lovely, lovely bride that I had in New Year, and she was actually getting married on New Year's 2017.
Very cool.
It was so fun to do.
I kind of hope the theme was When Harry Met Sally.
It was actually this luxurious like ball gown, like winter wedding. So it was.
Oh, cool.
I've never seen the movie, so.
Oh no! All right, we'll move on from that. But yeah, we're showing photos now. We're gonna keep coming back to that. You gave me a few for us to look at. So we set up that job. You said that was a New Year's Eve
Wedding. Yes, it was. Yep.
Okay, New Year's Eve wedding.
Yep.
Where did that actually take place? Is that in the Michigan area? Is that local?
Yes.
Okay,
So
cool.
the booking was actually through Katie Marie.
Oh, cool.
We, as a company, do 80 to 100 weddings a year. So I get a majority of my bookings through them. And she was a lovely, lovely bride that we had met. I actually don't know. I believe she was referred to us. And we did her trial, and she was such a fun bride. And then on the day of her wedding, she brought her whole tribe into our salon,
Cool.
drinking mimosas. I mean, I wasn't, but they were.
Which is fun.
Yes, absolutely. It's your wedding day. Do what you want.
Yeah.
But her and her crew were just so much fun to hang out with and
Cool.
get ready. And her photos turned out so beautiful, and she's doing well now, and we still stay connected. So I'm excited to showcase that today. And
So yeah, let's jump into what sort of styles and techniques are we looking at here? Because I will confess to everybody here, I'm a novice. I'm actually trying to take advantage of an opportunity to learn more, so I could be more knowledgeable for you. But let's start from scratch. Let's pretend I know nothing. But yeah, what was going on? What was going on there with what we're looking at now?
so she came in wanting a very, very bold, dramatic look. And she explained it in a way that is not appropriate.
Fantastic.
But like I said, she was so fun, and she really wanted a look where her husband was going to say, wow. And just blow him away with this stunning makeup look. So, and I think we achieved that. So I think my aesthetic in general is very, very natural, very enhancing. I don't like using makeup as a way to mask or cover. I like using makeup as a way to enhance. And along with the techniques that I learned at MMA, that helped me grow that aspect of my aesthetic. So the reason I kind of chose this piece too was this was the first piece, mind you, I graduated 2017. This was at the end of 2017. This was the first piece where I said to myself, I love this. I even emailed this to Brandy, and I said, look at how far I've come, kind of toot my own horn.
Yeah. No, you have to do that. Everybody, toot that horn
Toot your
when
own
it's
horn.
there.
And I asked for constructive criticism, any type of way that I can improve still. But I was just very, very excited and proud of this piece. And she
But
was...
this for you then was that, I did it moment, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And that's why this piece stuck out to me when you first came to me with this idea, because I remember emailing her and her saying, wow, you have improved tenfold since the last time you've been here, since we've seen you. And again, we always stay connected, but it was just, I was very proud of it, and this piece stuck out to me from the moment you mentioned it. So, and I remember emailing Brandy, and she was super proud too, so I wanted to include it.
No, I'm super happy that you did, because when we were just talking about this, and we have a whole nother piece that we want to show everybody, but to see Megan's face light up talking about this because of how much it meant to her emotionally, it is, that's everything that we're doing. You talk about the decisions you made going to school and how you were looking for what's going to carry you through the rest of your life. What's going to be the thing that brings joy, right? Mm-hmm. And that was it right there.
Mm-hmm.
So
Absolutely.
let's talk about number 2 here.
Okay.
Let's jump into, I'm going to say, our special effects makeup. Is that the best way for me to put that? Okay.
Injured, trauma,
Oh,
however you want
That's
to
a much
describe
better
it.
way to put it. Again, the professional. So we're going to show you that picture now. So what's going on here? Give us a little background on I guess the job. Yeah.
Okay, so this was for our film, a feature film called Scapegoat. We finished wrapping this up. This was actually filmed, this particular scene that this piece is from, was filmed on St. Patrick's Day, 2018.
Very cool.
It was, now that the movie is about to be released, I feel like we had a test screening, so hopefully I'm in my right to kind of give away a little bit about this, but this man was clearly very traumatized.
Yeah,
and beaten
something's
up.
happened.
And it's actually interesting. It was a car accident, and to work on this was something very special to me because I was in a car accident very similar. So to
Yikes.
kind of work, it was full circle.
Okay.
So it means a lot to me for a number of different reasons, and I used a ton of techniques. Everything that I learned at MMA, I put into this piece. I used a wax buildup, I used alcohol activated makeup, and all things that I would have never known about had I not come here.
Well,
So-
I do. We are, we love this work, and I know for me, it definitely stood out. And if you had asked me, what do you think happened here? Car accident would have definitely been in the top 5.
Yeah.
But who were making those relations in regards to that emotional appeal of each one of these works. But I want to help build up, who's coming up next, and lessons maybe or obstacles you ran into or lessons you learned from this work, so that we can give everybody that's coming in a better idea of maybe not what to expect from every turn, but maybe some potential obstacles that you could run into.
Oh yeah, I have a lot of experience in this, but
Fantastic.
especially with this piece in particular. Like I said, we were filming St. Patrick's Day 2018. My call time was 7 p.m. We were filming throughout the entire duration of the night. We didn't wrap until 2 a.m.
Wow.
So it was nighttime. It was very, very cold. We were in the middle of the woods. It's not
Probably perfect conditions for doing makeup, I'm assuming.
perfect conditions. Absolutely ideal.
Hashtag sarcasm? Yeah?
Hashtag irony. So it was very, very cold. I remember, I think it was roughly 40 degrees. There was no fancy trailer. There was no warm setting to get ready in. All of my products frosted over. There was nothing. I mean, we're in the middle of the woods. What are you gonna do, right? So
I definitely have no idea.
yeah, neither did I. So we tried to stay warm in the car, warming up our hands like near the heater. But I was working with wax in this particular piece, and so I couldn't wear gloves. My hands were so frozen that I could barely mold the wax. The wax was cracking because it was so cold. There was just so many different obstacles to kind of overcome for this piece. And I wouldn't have had it any other way. You gotta roll with the punches.
Yeah.
You gotta roll with the tide and just keep on moving, do the best you can with what you got. And that's exactly what we did. And now it's showcased as one of my best pieces of work. So you never know what
Yeah.
it could lead to.
And the best part about this too is you are in it, like you're the one who's putting all this work together, and I'm pointing at a picture that nobody else can see.
Looking down.
But yeah, isn't that, that's life now, is that now it's not only a rewarding experience for you, but you look back at it, and when I ask you what's your best work, this is what comes to mind, even though you had all those troubles. And I think it's good for everyone just to know going in that this is the dream job, but you still gotta keep plugging away. You gotta keep working. And I love that aspect of your story.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Megan, do you have any more dates that are open for this year? Not that I want you to plug any dates, but where can people find out if they can book you for some bridal work?
Absolutely. So I take a large majority of my bookings through Katie Marie Beauty, CAIDYMARIE.
It's running across the screen right now.
It's a different spelling, so I always just like to make sure. And they can find me. They can either contact me through my website, meganmaureenmakeup.com. There's a contact tab that you can reach me at, and I'm always looking. I answer countless DMs. Slide in my DMs on my Instagram.
There we go. Technology.
Yes, there are totally an array of ways to get a hold of me. So, and then, yeah, just let me know, and I'd be more than happy to accommodate in anything I can.
Well, there you have it, everybody. That is Megan's best work,
Yes.
and we hope that you're going to look Megan up and have her create her next best work. This is Matt. You know what? I never introduced myself. We'll have a runner at the start of the thing for Multimedia Makeup Academy. So thank you, everybody, for tuning in. And, of course, if you could, follow us, subscribe, follow us on Instagram. We're going to have all of our handles flashing at the bottom of the screen right now. So you just go there, yes, down there, subscribe, follow. Let us know what you want to see in the next Your Best Work, even though I'm recording the next one, so that's in the future. But thank you again for watching. Megan, I hope you had a good time.
I had a great time. Thank you for having me.
Fantastic.
Always.
All right, thanks everybody. Have a good one.
Bye.